When we think of chimpanzees, we often picture playful, intelligent animals closely related to humans. But there's a darker, more violent side to these primates that many people don't know about. From aggressive behavior to territorial battles, and even acts of cannibalism, chimpanzees are far from the innocent creatures they seem. In this video, we'll explore the dark side of chimpanzees and reveal why they're one of the most complex, yet dangerous animals in the wild. Chimpanzees are incredibly social animals, living in complex communities with their own hierarchies and social rules. At the top are the alpha males, who maintain control through physical dominance and strategic alliances. But this social structure isn't always peaceful. Chimpanzee communities are built on a fragile balance of power. Disputes over food, mates, and territory often lead to violent confrontations. Fights within the group can turn brutal, with attacks resulting in severe injuries or death. Male chimps, in particular, are known to assert their dominance through intimidation and aggression. Fact: some researchers have described these battles as shockingly similar to human warfare. Rival groups of chimpanzees will raid neighboring territories, sometimes leading to vicious, coordinated attacks. Chimpanzees share about 98% of their DNA with humans, and like us, they can be prone to extreme aggression. Male chimps are particularly aggressive, and they're not afraid to use force to establish dominance or protect their group. Physical fights between males often involve biting, hitting, and even throwing rocks or sticks. These fights can be incredibly violent and sometimes lethal. But aggression isn't limited to just males. Even females will attack in defense of their young or to secure resources. One of the most disturbing aspects of chimpanzee behavior is their tendency for violent attacks on infants. In some cases, males will kill the offspring of rival males to ensure that only their genes are passed on to the next generation. These infanticides can be shocking to witness but are part of the dark side of chimpanzee survival tactics. Chimpanzees are fiercely territorial. When two groups come into contact, the results can be catastrophic. Chimps will form patrols along the edges of their territories, and if they encounter rival groups, these skirmishes can turn deadly. These raids are strategic and often involve surprise attacks. Male chimps will gang up on lone individuals from other groups, sometimes brutally beating them to death. The goal is simple: eliminate rivals, expand their territory, and increase access to food and mates. Chimpanzee warfare can be unsettling to watch, especially when it's carried out with such precision. It's a grim reminder of how close their behavior can mirror some of the darker aspects of human conflict. One of the most shocking behaviors observed in chimpanzees is cannibalism. While chimps are omnivores, feeding mainly on fruit, leaves, and small animals, they are also known to engage in cannibalism under certain circumstances. Cannibalism often occurs after infanticide, when a rival's infant is killed and then eaten by the group. This act of consuming the flesh of their own species is rare, but not unheard of in the animal kingdom. For chimpanzees, it's thought to be a display of dominance, as well as a way to eliminate competition for resources. It's a chilling behavior that challenges our understanding of these intelligent animals and highlights the complexity and brutality of their social dynamic. What makes chimpanzee aggression even more unsettling is the intelligence behind it. Chimps are highly intelligent, capable of using tools, solving problems, and even showing empathy. But this intelligence also allows them to plan and execute acts of violence with precision. Chimpanzees have been observed planning ambushes, setting traps, and working together in highly coordinated attacks. They use their knowledge of the environment to their advantage, launching surprise raids and targeting vulnerable individuals. This level of intelligence, combined with their physical strength, makes them formidable in the wild. While we often admire their cleverness, it's important to remember that their intelligence can also contribute to their violent tendencies. Chimpanzees in the wild are dangerous enough, but those in captivity can be even more unpredictable. In zoos or research facilities, chimps sometimes exhibit aggressive behavior due to frustration or stress. There have been several high-profile incidents where captive chimps attacked humans, with devastating consequences. Chimpanzee attacks on humans can result in serious injuries or death, with victims often being bitten, mauled, or dismembered. Despite their close genetic relationship to humans, chimps can be incredibly dangerous when they feel threatened or frustrated. Chimpanzees are fascinating creatures, but they're also complex and sometimes violent. Their social dynamics, territorial aggression, and intelligence make them both remarkable and dangerous. While we may share much of our DNA with chimps, their darker side reminds us of the wild, untamed nature that still exists in the animal kingdom.